Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nartika binti Anwar.
My name is Nur Elis Shamsila binti Muhammad Nur from BA 1115I.
My name is Ni Ajira Dania binti Mafaizul.
My name is Tuan Muhammad Bukhari binti Tuan Muhammad Fadli. Matrix number 2018 562082 from class BA 111 5I.
Today I'm going to present the point 1, which is the introductions and the types of tourism. Okay, what is the tourism? Tourism is the way and act to spending away from home in purpose for leisure, relaxation and enjoyment. Tourism also is the traveling over the world to get the personal experience and involve with other ethnic or culture. Next is the types of tourism. There is 3 types of tourism. First one is cultural and heritage tourism. Cultural and heritage tourism means traveling for experience and activities that authentically represent the stories and people of the past and present at that place. Next is medical tourism. Medical tourism means the people who are traveling abroad to obtain the medical treatment outside from their countries. And the most popular treatment that people go for medical tourism is plastic surgery and also the dental tourism. Next is educational tourism. Educational tourism means a person or group of people that make an educational planning trip. Planning trip to other country. In purpose to learn, to gain knowledge and skills.
Rules and strategies on tourism. So the first thing is you have to understanding customer. To understand your perfect clients or perfect customer, the first thing you need to do is, as well as what motivates them to book and how they like to book, you need to understand their demographic details. During this brainstorming session, the question to ask yourself: what encourages your ideal customer to travel? Where do they find details about their destination? How do they want to make their reservations? What annoys them about the analysis and booking approach? From your response to those questions, you can create at least 3 client persona. You will then build the people around your branding, website, and marketing campaign. So, the second is optimize the web. For all your internet marketing activities, your website is the cornerstone. As such, to boost, you should constantly refine the user experience and boost the conversation rates. You certainly need to customize if your site is poorly mobile friendly, it's cluttered, too slow, or just too old. So the third is accept bookings online. In order, travelers have a lot online tools, instruments at hand to research, review offers, and pick the best travel deals for them. If you want yours to be one of the travel deals they book, you have to hit them where they are. They book travel deals online, so you need to make it easier to make online booking on your website. The next is number 4, blog uniformly, which is your clients are interested in hearing. They also want information or perspective, for example, a journal from you. Blogging is a good way doing things, of telling stories, sharing exclusive destination perspective, and sharing tips for traveling. It is also a fantastic way to attract your audience and promote your skills in this industry. Create one and write on a regular basis if you do not currently have a blog. So the last is number 5. Set, track, and optimize goals. You can find sudden change in your company when you begin implementing any of these marketing strategies. These improvements are a consequence to get to know your audience better and to learn what marketing technique work for your best. To instance, you can understand the kinds of blog Who's your ideal clients want, whether they react well to your social strategy, and how they feel about your brand and tour offering. The data or feedback must be reviewed and analyzed, and then the necessary adjustment to the marketing plan must be made. So the next is number 3, policy and development strategies. Government bodies are responsible for developing tourism in Malaysia. Policies are the course of action implemented or followed by government or enterprise, while the actions to implement them are tactics. Policy is calculated on the basis of different factors, the most important of which is achieving the targets, the goals of tourism. Tourism policy should more broadly represent the country's overall development agenda so that it's well aligned with tourism. Next is policies, and policies should be versatile in the face of the new modification. Next is responsibility for the production and administration of tourism is more and more connected to the national government. The last is policies are established on the basis of Islamic laws and the belief.
So for 3B, tourism strategy development. The Tourism, Arts and Culture announced that the tourism sector recovery plan to enable the country's economy to recover immediately due to COVID-19 pandemic. In order to recover the country's tourism and culture industry, the initial strategies of the tourism and culture recovery plan have been identified. The strategies are among the 3 segments of online programs such as first of all, a culture arts development program, then marketing and promotion programs. In addition, MOTAC through Tourism Malaysia has already identified several programs to further boost domestic tourism. The Tourism Malaysia will also help industry players promote their products through the website and social media available at headquarters level. Then, promoting the Malaysia holiday campaign to encourage the people. Next is using platforms such as Cuti-Cuti Malaysia, e-Corporate Bazaar, and Malaysia Tourism Travel Bazaar. Lastly, industry players are encouraged to collect attractive package and submit them to Tourism Malaysia through existing tourism association such as Malaysia Travel Encouragement Gamelan.
Next is growth of international tourist inflow. Tourist arrival and receipts to Malaysia from 2010 until 2019. In 2014, it was the highest result in the whole 10 years because of there's a lot of international programs was held in Malaysia. One of the programs was the 18th edition of the Rainforest Challenge. RFC is proud to be back to Malaysia to challenge the volatile northeast monsoon. Fanatic of four-wheel drive from over 30 countries including Australia, Brazil, China, Germany, France, Italy, India, New Zealand. In these 10 days of off-road expedition, Slovak Republic, Vietnam, and UK are sharing their teamwork to conquer the slumber, rain-treated steamy forest, insect and animals. Next is the Children's Golf World Championship (KGWC) in 2014 was held in Malaysia for the first time in Asia in December 2014 for boys and girls aged 5 to 18 years competing in an international tournament. The 2014 Kids Golf World Championship (KGWC) is sponsored by the Malaysian Golf Association (MGA), which will provide children with an enjoyable acquisition of knowledge and skills and improve the relationship of their children and families. In the end of the year 2014, the World Wildlife Exhibition, in the first of its kind in 2014, was featured more than 360 guns from the prehistoric era through the modern days, including aircraft, tanks, cannons and heavy cannon, Iron Age and medieval weaponry, as well as modern firearms. The recognized weapons include Hantuah Keris, Taming Sari, the Japanese Army's samurai sword, General Tomoyogi Yamashita, the Argentine battle curve General Jose de San Martin, the Korean Seven Branch sword, the Wallace sword of Scotland, Spain's Tizona, the Napoleon Bonaparte sword of France, the Mercy sword of England, the Confessor of Edward of Britain, and the Stone Jesus Jesus sword. Suddenly, in the following year of 2015, only 25.7 million visitors arrived in Malaysia in 2015, down from 27.4 million in 2014, fell by 2 million in 2015 compared to 2014. From 2011 until 2014, tourist arrival increased steadily before the crash in 2015. The revenue from tourism also decreased in 2015 from 72 billion ringgit to 69.1 billion ringgit. The fall in ringgit is positive for tourism, but the decrease in tourism was due to a variety of factors, including the 6% goods and service tax (GST) and the world distress and national currencies.
Okay, next is I'm gonna present the promotion and marketing activities in the globalization era. Okay, firstly, the Malaysia Tourism Promotion Board (MPTB) is the main player in promoting the country internationally as a preferred destination. In 29 countries, it has a representative office. The picture of tourism promoted in Malaysia is changing every year. The first is a beautiful Malaysia and comes with only Malaysia. After that is vaccinating Malaysia and so Malaysia truly Asia. Marketing activities of tourism and the tools of promotion is intended to make Malaysia as preferred tourist destination in the world. This promotion is including the billboards until the brochures, and it will promote it to the international channel that is portray our Other than that, Malaysia Truly Asia is a marked line that is currently to be promoted. It is because Malaysia Truly Asia is the tourism image to describe the cultural diversity and represent all the Malaysian civilization in Asia. Okay. Then Malaysia also is participating in worldwide as high missions, travel meetings, and events to promote its attractions and to highlight its tourism product and to improve relationship in the target market, in particular with travel players and the media. This includes the events, the Arabian Travel Market (AGM), Expo Shanghai, and others in Frankfurt. Joint promotional marketing campaigns are also used, such as the 2 years marketing campaign for Malaysia and Singapore in the purpose to promoting both destinations jointly. Mega Sale Carnival is an exciting 1 month showcase of promotion held twice a year by the Ministry of Tourism, Tourism Malaysia, and Shopping Malaysia secretaries.
So for the conclusion is, In conclusion, the tourism industry provides many invaluable benefits to the country. Moreover, all parties in the country must be in one team to strengthen the tourism sector as a sector that can develop the country's economy. In tourism sector, it can be described as an industry that can improve economic growth in the country. It is an important sector to develop the country's revenue through increasing the number of tourists visiting. After that, the tourism sector is also able to generate income and economy to the locals with their joining in the industry. The tourism sector is very extensive domains that can be one of the main sources of economic development and growth of the country. In addition, the demand of quality tourism should also be taken note to make sure that current tourism products and production can maintain and continue to develop economic returns in the long term. So that's all from us. Thank you, and we hope that you will understand what we want to present. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.